Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into how to describe the weather in German. This is super useful whether you're traveling or just making small talk. We'll go over some key vocabulary, and we'll put a spotlight on the verb sein, which is essential for these descriptions. Keep in mind that German grammar works a bit differently than English, so pay close attention. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Let's quickly refresh our memory. We've already learned
Aufstehen,
that means to get up,
frühstücken,
to have breakfast,
arbeiten,
to work,
lernen,
to learn or study,
einkaufen,
to shop,
Hä?
to eat,
Trinken,
to drink, and
Reden.
meaning favorite. Today, we'll be using these words as we build on our knowledge.
Ich stehe um 7 Uhr auf. Ich stehe um 7 Uhr auf.
Ich frühstücke um 8 Uhr. Ich frühstücke um 8 Uhr.
Es regnet. Es regnet.
Emily just told us.
Es regnet.
Notice how we don't directly translate it is. The is here is impersonal, there's no subject like he or she. It's simply describing the weather. This is a big difference from English. Sein means to be and is used with adjectives to express conditions. This structure is key for expressing a lot of ideas.
Das Wetter ist schön. Das Wetter ist schön.
James said.
Das Wetter ist schön.
Das Wetter, the weather, is the subject here. Schön translates to nice or beautiful. You can see how sein connects the subject to the descriptive adjective. Now, let's focus on the pronunciation. Schön has that unique German umlaut sound, which is different from the English O. Practicing these sounds is essential.
Es ist sonnig. Es ist sonnig.
Emily just said.
Es ist sonnig.
It's sunny. Sonnig comes from son, meaning sun. Remember, in these simple constructions, adjectives don't change in German, unlike in English where we'd say sonniger. That's a topic for advanced lessons later. For now, let's just focus on recognizing and using these basic forms.
Es ist kalt draußen. Es ist kalt draußen.
James said.
Es ist kalt draußen.
Kalt means cold. Draußen means outside. A common mistake for English speakers is trying to translate is cold directly. Remember to use is with the adjective. Practicing structures like is ist adjective will help you describe many things in German, not just weather.
Das Wetter ist bewölkt. Das Wetter ist bewölkt.
Emily used.
Das Wetter ist bewölkt.
Bewölkt means cloudy. Notice the umlaut sound again. It's important to get comfortable with these vowel sounds. Think of Wolk meaning cloud. The bu prefix indicates covered with. This pattern will help expand your vocabulary.
Es ist windig. Es ist windig.
James said.
Es ist windig.
Windig means windy. This word can be tricky to pronounce. Focus on the I sound. It's short and crisp. And don't forget, is the impersonal subject again, linking the weather condition to the descriptive term.
Mir ist kalt. Mir ist kalt.
Emily says.
Mir ist kalt.
This translates to I'm cold. Notice mir it's in dative case. It shows we're shifting from describing the weather to talking about how you feel. This structure, mir ist adjective, is a common way to express personal feelings. Just memorize the pattern for now.
Wie ist das Wetter heute? Wie ist das Wetter heute?
James asks.
Wie ist das Wetter heute?
That means what's the weather like today? Notice the question word why how. This is a go-to phrase for starting a weather conversation. Remember to listen for responses using the phrases we've just practiced. Ist das Wetter ist?
Regnet es. Regnet es. Im Winter schneit es oft. Im Winter schneit es oft.
German adjectives change their endings to agree with the noun they describe in terms of gender masculine, feminine, neuter, number singular, plural, and case nominative, accusative, dative, genitive. This can seem tricky, but we'll take it step by step. Today, let's focus on the nominative case with masculine, feminine, and neuter nouns.
Der Tisch ist groß. Der Tisch ist groß.
For feminine nouns in the nominative case, adjectives often end in e. This is a common pattern you'll see frequently. However, there are exceptions and rules for other cases, which we'll cover later. Pay attention to the noun. It dictates the adjective's form.
Die Blume ist schön. Die Blume ist schön.
Neuter nouns usually have adjectives ending in es or e. It can be slightly confusing, but it is another pattern to learn. Remember that exceptions exist, and context is always important for accurate usage in German. Paying attention to the gender is key.
Das Buch ist interessant. Das Buch ist interessant.
While we're focusing on the nominative case and singular forms, remember that adjectives also change in the plural. This involves further changes to the adjective endings, which we will tackle in the next lesson. For now, understand that plural forms are a separate consideration.
Die Kinder spielen. Die Kinder spielen.
In German, adjectives usually precede the noun they modify. However, multiple adjectives often follow a specific order, generally based on their type, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material. While this is complex, getting the sense of the flow is important.
Das alte rote Auto. Das alte rote Auto.
Remember the definite articles. Masculine, feminine, and neuter. These articles are crucial for gender identification. They always precede the noun and are directly linked to the adjective endings that follow.
Der kleine Hund. Der kleine Hund.
Just like in English, German has indefinite articles. Masculine, neuter, and feminine. They indicate a or an. These also affect adjective endings in a predictable way, similar to the definite articles.
Ein schöner Tag. Ein schöner Tag.
A very common mistake for English speakers is confusing German noun genders. It's often arbitrary. Memorizing the gender along with the noun is the best strategy. Don't rely on assumptions based on the noun's meaning.
Ist das ein Apfel? Ist das ein Apfel?
Let's practice building sentences using what we've learned. Try describing objects around you using adjectives and definite, indefinite articles. Focus on getting the adjective endings correct based on the noun's gender.
Das ist eine große Katze. Das ist eine große Katze.
Let's quickly review. We've covered adjective agreement, gender, singular, definite, and indefinite articles, and basic adjective order. Remember, consistency is key, and practice is the best way to solidify these concepts.
Der kleine rote Ball. Der kleine rote Ball.
A frequent error is using the incorrect article. For example, using instead of for a feminine noun. Double-check the gender of the noun before choosing your article. This is a crucial step in accurate grammar.
Die schöne Frau. Die schöne Frau.
It's important to acknowledge that German grammar isn't always straightforward. There are exceptions to nearly every rule, including adjective endings and noun genders. Don't be discouraged. These will emerge as you continue learning and encountering more vocabulary.
Das ist mein Buch. Das ist mein Buch.
Let's expand our weather descriptions. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. In German, adjectives change their endings depending on the gender of the noun they describe. We've already touched on this, but let's focus on how to use them with weather conditions. For example, schön beautiful can become schön when describing a feminine noun like die Sonne the sun.
Der Himmel ist blau. Der Himmel ist blau.
Excellent. As you correctly demonstrated, with masculine nouns, adjectives typically end in er in the nominative case after definite articles like der or without an article. Pronunciation tip: make sure you're clearly enunciating the U sound in blau. A common mistake is to slur it together. Remember to listen carefully to native speakers to get this right. Let's practice more.
Der Regen ist stark. Der Regen ist stark.
Let's add more details to our weather descriptions. Knowing different cloud types can make your descriptions much richer. We've learned about bewölkt cloudy. Now, let's learn cirrus high, wispy clouds, cumulus puffy clouds, and stratus flat, gray clouds. These are all helpful for a more detailed weather report.
Die Cirruswolken sind weiß. Die Cirruswolken sind weiß.
Die Cumuluswolken sind weiß und fluffig. Die Cumuluswolken sind weiß und fluffig.
Today, we'll introduce two crucial prepositions, in and an. In generally means in or inside, while and means on. Understanding when to use each is vital for describing locations. For example,
In dem Haus.
means in the house and
An der Wand.
means on the wall. Pay attention to the article changes that often accompany these prepositions.
Das Buch liegt auf dem Tisch. Das Buch liegt auf dem Tisch.
Excellent.
Das Buch liegt auf dem Tisch.
Correctly uses off to signify on. A common mistake is forgetting to use the correct article combination. Off dem becomes off dem. The preposition off always requires a dative case when the following noun is preceded by der, die, or das in the definite article. Practice this to avoid sounding unnatural.
Der Schlüssel ist in der Tasche. Der Schlüssel ist in der Tasche.
Very good. A
Der Schlüssel ist in der Tasche.
illustrates the use of in something is contained within the bag. A key point is that in and require you to think about the relationship between objects. If something is touching a surface, use an. If it's inside, use in. Remember, the dative case might be needed, like with off. Pay attention to the article changes. Emily asks,
Regnet es?
this translates directly to is it raining? It's a simple yes/no question. Similarly, you can ask,
Schneit es?
is it snowing? This structure is straightforward and super handy. And don't forget to listen for ja, yes, or nein, no. Awesome job today, everyone. We learned how to talk about the weather in German. We focused on using the verb sein, mastering vocabulary like sonnig, kalt, bewölkt, and key phrases like why ist das Wetter heute? And is ist. Don't forget to practice these words and phrases. Weather is something you chat about every day. Keep practicing, and you'll be a weather pro in no time.
Versuchen Sie jetzt ein paar Sätze über das Wetter zu sagen. Üben Sie mit einem Freund oder schreiben Sie sie auf. Versuchen Sie jetzt ein paar Sätze über das Wetter zu sagen. Üben Sie mit einem Freund oder schreiben Sie sie auf.